I'm Frank Nicotero, and welcome to Vegas Winners 2-Minute Drill. It's Thursday, January 27th, and I've got to throw out my Christmas tree. Now, everybody's thinking about the conference championship games in the NFL this weekend, but hey, don't forget to keep an eye out on hoops and hockey, and we have a free pick coming in college hoops in just a minute from a man who in January in college basketball is 62-41. It's my man, Big Al McMorty, but hey, we'll get to the free pick in a second. Everyone's talking about the NFL overtime rule. Bills-Chiefs game. Josh Allen never even got to touch the ball. I'd love to know what you think of the overtime rule, coming from a gambler's perspective or a fan's perspective.
Well, I'm going to come at it from a fan's perspective. I actually wrote about this 2 years ago, and I had a solution 2 years ago, and the crazy thing for me is the easy solution should be right before their eyes, and they keep overlooking it. Instead, you had the Baltimore Ravens a few years ago come up with this spot rule where if you lose the coin toss, you could choose where to spot the ball. That was one solution. Another solution has been to make it mandatory that the two teams receive the ball in overtime. The NFL voted down both of those proposals, but I've got a much better solution, which is neither of those, and that is instead of making it 6 points for a walk-off win, all you do is make it 8 points. You make the team score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the limiting factor in all of this is the 2-point conversion, which only has a 50% success rate, in the NFL. And that means if you've got a 64% chance, for example, Frank, of scoring the touchdown on the opening drive, which we've seen 7 out of the 11 teams have scored that touchdown, that means only 32% would walk off the field with a 2-point conversion, which means there's a 68% chance the team that loses the coin toss gets an opportunity to win the game. And I've run the numbers, and it's roughly 50-50 that the team that would win or lose the coin toss would win the game. So that's all they have to do is just make it a walk-off on an 8-point rather than a 6-point. And the key to my solution, Frank, is that the team that receives the ball to start the overtime doesn't have to take the 2-point conversion. They could kick the extra point and shift the burden to the other team. You have your option. Yeah. You can try to walk off with the 8, or you can kick the extra point, kick off to the other team, and let them try to score the 2. So that's my solution.
All right, so Big Al, you're on fire in January on college hoops. What's your free pick tonight, Thursday night action?
We're going to go out to the Big Ten Conference, Frank. We're going to take a look at the matchup between Purdue and Iowa. Both teams coming in off blowout wins. Purdue off a 20-point win, Iowa a 17-point win. And the Purdue Boilermakers are now 10-35 against the spread, their last 45, when they're favored away from home and off a win if their opponent has revenge. Iowa lost by 7 points last month to Purdue. We're going to take Iowa plus the 2.5 as the home underdog.
I like home dogs. All right, I'll be back Friday with Wayne Allen Root to talk about the huge upcoming conference championship weekend with the Niners and Rams and Bengals. Yes, the Bengals and the Chiefs. Remember, Al and all our cappers have huge plays on these games this weekend. You got to get to Vegas Winners now. Spend a little, help you win a lot. Don't bet like beginners. Get to vegaswinners.com.